Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, they dropped your weapons.
Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. And this is where we're gonna check out the news. Not like I spent all night. Last night, I was sitting there going like, oh gosh, I gotta get this video out. So there's a crypto corner out
Keep
there.
moving, Trooper. I need a weapon.
Yeah, you do. No, you don't. There's a big crypto corner out there because of this new Oduwa wallet, which is new and improved, and it's been out for a week, and I've been fooling with this. Go see the video. It's really cool. It's like it's really long. That's just, speaking of long, okay.
Maybe my command link is broken.
We're not doing this. I swear to God. Okay, this is it. No more than that. Okay, and don't even go over that. Go under that. Okay. There's stuff in the news. There's heat waves. There's reopening of Hawaii. If we get to 60% vaccinated in the state, it's going to be open restrictions. There's not going to be restrictions for travel. We get this.
Standing by.
If they get to 70%, they're going to give you a bag of rice. Go cook rice. Hey, look at you. There's a website to incentivize vaccinations. I'm going to go check it out. I got asked, what do I get? You get to live. Some of those kind of long hauler disease stuff, man, I don't know. I wouldn't. Nothing to mess with. I mean, there's like, hey, man. There's even possible erectile dysfunction as a long term after you caught COVID and you got, don't tell the QAnon, the GOPers. Anyways, this is, you know it, News Pepah. Yeah, this is where we look at the newspaper. It's right over here, I think. And I thought it said rail complex, but it's something else. But how do you know what's in the inside, right? Well, you look at the outside, right? Very zen. Grasshopper. If you want to know what's on the inside, look on the outside. Headline. Okay, just reminded myself, don't just go one face, stay real still. Do a bunch of faces so you can peek. Thanks for your indulgence so I can do the kind thumbnail. Okay, what is this? I don't know. What is it? Rail complex getting overhaul. Oh, retail. See? Rail in the brain. Retail complex. That's the Hawaii Kai one. It's over there. I remember that shopping center going out. Used to call it Koapakai. Koapakai. Welcome to the brand new shopping center, Koapakai. And you go over there and it's like new. There's this boat harbor kind of around it. It's kind of a nice neighborhood stuff. So it's like, Koapakai. You go over there. Now it's like a long time ago by now. It's like in the 80s. So now it's like falling apart. That's why. And these guys, movers and shakas instead of shakers. Movers and shakas. It's so funny. You make play on word, eh? Wish I had done that. But the movers and shakas, it's like, come over to Hawaii and work remotely because of the lockdown, and this opportunity came up for some, I don't know, some of these high-powered entrepreneur types or tech types, especially tech types. They come over here and they can work from here. And so, since I'm on this little story, I saw the thing in the paper. They had to do 15 hours community service, right, to spend their 30 days, because it's kind of like, like a big vacation in a sense. You're working from your thing, but it's just like, hey, you're in Hawaii now. So they're pounding the taro field with their feet. Reminds me of the Moses, the Ten Commandments movie. You shall make bricks without straw. 15 community. Okay, you go pound poi, when they tell you that, Southwest, Kingston City, because everyone loves Las Vegas. No gambling in Hawaii, so we'll go for the Las Vegas. It's the 9th island. I can't stand it. Okay. I measured my hair. Non-hair. Back in the day, in 1955, this guy, J.L. Lumbert, stands in front of modified Beechcraft. Modified. Hopes will cruise at a minimum 225 miles an hour. 45 miles per hour faster than the average Beechcraft. Yeah, I modified it in my backyard. Oh, there goes the engine! Propeller, oh no! 1955. It's like when my dad was flying P-51 in after that, the Korean War. The 1955 one. I don't know what's going on now. Okay. Okay, stuff. What else? Okay, oh, God, I'm trying to make this fast, but then at the same time, okay. Sudoku. I'll do them later. I wound up not doing them, so I got a big pile of Sudokus I never did later. Quick. Big Q. Sunday's Big Q. So today's question, Big A. Will Hawaii reach 70% herd immunity? No, it's 70% people vaccinated. You can almost say there's no such thing as herd immunity. And the way the population moves, you don't have herd immunity. People, excuse me. Herd immunity on COVID-19 vaccinations, at least one shot low bar by July 4th. 70%, yes, close. Now at 59%. 47% say maybe needs to push hard. Push harder. 36%, no, too many hesitant. That's where I'm at. I'd like to be optimistic, but too many lows. 32 new cases, then a couple deaths, so we're over 500. That's going on. It's still there. It's still happening. Endangered TC fly, forget it. No. Satellite location. Well, that guy, Jeff Bezos, is going up in that space. He wants to, I want to go out of space. I want to go out of space. Oh, this guy, yeah. He won't pass away. We're so sorry. He's 97 years old. 97 or something like that. I'm so sorry, though. Was UH professor? Yes, he was. Mm-hmm. He's the guy. I didn't know this. This guy, Arthur Stats, he was the one who came up with unruly brat. Hey, go take a time out. Go into the corner, take a time out. This is the guy who came up with that. Well, I mean, it was there, but he had the, when it was gotten big and popular, time out. That sort of thing. And there's that. And there's that. And there's that. What am I missing? I don't know. I think I'm missing something. Missing my brain. I'm missing section A. The Senate to pass huge bill to counter China. Oh my God, here comes China. So they're trying to do a tech and industry as well. They haven't gotten the infrastructure one going. And of course, the same old. And there's one guy, okay, this guy right here. Now we know, when they finally push stuff that's like, look, voter rights to combat the suppression of voting, voter rights. When you get something like that going into law, for the first place, you have to have voter rights. I have the right to vote. Oh, that's great. And then when the opposing political party now, there's a couple people that oppose it. Now you know who exactly they are. And this one was the Senator Munchkin, Senator. He's from Virginia, West Virginia. Yeah, West Virginia. Joe Manchin? Oh, he's the Democrat. He's the guy on the Democrat side who was, you know what? I'm not going to vote for that. So he's playing, anyways, it's just crazy. These guys are nuts. They should never vote for them. These are Lolos. They should not vote for them in the first place. Please vote for new people. Oh my God. Vote for real. I mean, Letters to the editor. But first, political cartoon. Oh, there's a giant Russian bear on the wall of cybersecurity. And there's Joe going, "So somebody find me a teenage girl to knock this bear off the wall?" Referring to the viral video. This bear comes over the wall. This teenager goes like, he knocks it off balance. It's like, whoop, whoop, whoop. And just get a bunch of, we have like tons of gamers in the USA. I mean, we got cyber nuts and nerds, and we got people with high-tech freaking know-how and hackers. We got so many people. Get them together and say, hey man, we pay you. We give you security. What we're going to do is we're going to get these guys and get these guys, put up the blocks, or just, man, don't go on the internet with your expensive material. Focus. Hang loose. Let me get around. It's been trying times. It's like indie. Here comes the rolling ball. The giant boulder. Oh no. Poison dots. Oh no. My mint plant died from the poison dot. They're running down and, oh, come on, the Nazis. I'm not calling the police Nazis. I'm just saying they're just doing their job. But what the hell? Get locked up for nothing. For self-defense, you go to jail. Put that in your rights to bear arms. Oh, let's do a couple of these. Just a few. This one says, the post office deserves high regard. And he's like, from Washington, D.C., right in this paper. Woohoo! You know it's going to be featured on Mongo's Max Hawaii newspaper. So he writes from Washington, D.C., but we're not going to read his letter. Because, so what? We're going to read this one. Because this one's about the QAnon rally. Oh boy, they're still having those. I'd rather go to the, role play of Dungeons and Dragons. It'd be more fun. Dangerous, disgraceful rhetoric by General Flynn. Is it that... What was that? Holy crap. Oh, man. Is it bad enough that the Republican Party is trying to undermine our fragile democracy with its voter suppression tactics, but to have a retired American general who swore allegiance to our country endorsing to have a Miramar-like coup done to our government is shocking, shameful, and traitorous. Miramar, if you remember, is the country, kind of like, it's they lock them down, they're shooting the unarmed students. That one, Miramar, it's kind of like Southeast Asia. Is brutal. Their election was, military guy comes in. I'm a military dictator. I got army. I'm a military dictator. Here's our election. I won. Now go home. And they're like, no, we want democracy. Shoot them. And they do. That's Miramar. And this guy's promoting something like that for America's streets. Not like that's not already happening, but shameful and traitorous. It has been reported. Oh, you know another thing? I'll tell you all about this Flynn guy. I got a little bit of minutes. They did a Vice channel documentary on the origins of QAnon. Now it starts out over there in the Philippines, gets into trouble, comes over to here, because it's promoting violence. And the violence that's not happening. It's shut down in the Philippines, of all places. I mean, they got a lot of violence, and they're shutting that down. Comes over to here. It's spread between a couple of groups. It's not like one guy saying whatever he wants to, blah blah blah. It starts to spread between groups, and he starts to say he's an insider that knows the inside scoop, and gives you little clues like Alice in Wonderland or Nostradamus. And the sun shall wink over the thing when the POTS says the number 17. It's like, what the hell? And so everyone's into it because they're like Lolos. And it's taking stuff from all over conspiracy theories. It's wrapping it up into one Lolo. So, guess who adopted this thing, because it has a lot of influence, and is probably heading this band of digital army? General Flynn, who got, fired by one of these guys? One of the presidents? I don't know, was it Obama or Trump? I think it was Obama. He's like, hey, get out of here, you're fired. And he's like, oh, takes it personally. And he has this digital army. And he's a company called Q, before it all started. This guy's kind of behind it. Now, back to the story. It has been reported that a recent QAnon rally, Lieutenant General Michael Flynn did just that, which is kind of a dangerous rhetoric that inflamed the insurgency on our U.S. Capitol on January 6th. Not a tour guide. It is incomprehensible. All of a sudden, it's inconceivable. It's incomprehensible that someone who once served our country honorably, or did he, is not only disgraced himself, but disrespected all who has served and sanctified for our country, particularly since we just honored the fallen on Memorial Day. Alarm bells are sounding. Well, not yet. And I know that if President Joe Biden and the Democrats get it, and are up to the task of doing something before it is too late, Gary Takashima Waipahu. Right on, Gary. I think you're getting the T-Rex. I don't know. There's another competitor for T-Rex Toenail Award. If you can't control dog in public, keep it at home. I've been a dog trainer for years. I can easily identify people with their dogs who do not know what they are doing. Many handlers allow their leashed dogs to dominate by walking at different speeds, different directions, and being easily distracted or attacking other dogs. Recently, I watched a dog in a big box warehouse store. I won't say the name. I'm just saying we know what we're talking about. Warehouse store dropped to its belly while people stared and walked around it. The handler just stood and pleaded her stubborn dog to get up. One morning at a farmer's market, I nearly tripped over a very long leash. At one end, a meandering dog, and at the other end, oblivious shopper. If you can't control your dogs, keep them at home. I encourage seeing public lit board. I am encouraged seeing a public board with message, no dogs in park. Wow! We are finally keeping dogs off the beach parks after years of neglect. I hope this is not an empty threat. I have high hopes for our new director of the City Parks and Recreation Department, Carol Ching, Alamoana, because Carol's a tip. We love you, Carol. I don't know who you are, but we like your thoughts. We appreciate and respect you. Not be getting in trouble. But the other one's still a witch, and taking me to court. God, I still have to do something about that. So anyways, I'm innocent, not guilty, Your Honor. The guy, Gary. Hey, the guy, QAnon rally, just for rare. Crazy stuff. Anyways. Okay, almost done. You know what you need to know. Come to Hawaii. Pretty soon we have herd immunity because some Lolo got his one shot because he ate a bag of rice and there's still sharks in the water. So good time, just like always. What could go wrong? Oh,